In this video, we're going to go over how to download data from the file repository and then upload it into SQL. So you will have already had to download SQLite or some other version of SQL, but these instructions are specific to uploading into SQLite. So we're going to go ahead and download the data, which I found in the file repository. Click on download and you see it's opening up here. It's in a zip folder. If you click on downloads, you'll see tonsil data rearranged, and you'll need to take it out of the zip folder. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this folder, and I'm going to place it on my desktop. Alright, perfect. I'm also going to go ahead and download the database schema, which you'll need, and I'm just going to leave that in my downloads. So if you click on Database Browser for SQLite, and click on File, Import, Database from SQL file, and that's what I just downloaded, that database schema. So I clicked on it, and it says choose a file name to save under. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to save this on my desktop as well. SQL training. And I'm going to put .db to save it as a database. And hit save. Alright, import completed. Click OK. And you'll see that there's 4 tables that have been created: code info view, data view, patient view, and variable view. But if I click on browse data, all of the tables are empty. So we want to put our data in it. And if I have opened up the tonsil data rearranged, what you'll see is there are 4 different tables. So there's the data view, patient view, code info, and variable. And these are all CSV files. So if I open up the data view, and again, I've mentioned this in our other videos, this data is not real patient data. It's all de-identified and rearranged, so it's not specific to real patients. So this is what the data view table looks like. You can open it in Excel to get an idea, but oftentimes data sets are very large, and so it's hard to really manipulate things in Excel. I'm going to go ahead and close that. And if I go back to the database, I can click on File, Import, Table from CSV. So now I'm going to go ahead and import each of these 4 tables. So I'll open up my tonsil data rearranged, and I'll start with the data view. So I click on that, and it asks for the table name. So we need to match exactly what we already have here. So it's data underscore view. You'll notice that I do not have checked column names in first line. I have commas, field separator, quote character, or UTF-8, and then trim fields. These are the defaults and not what I want. So instead, our column names are safe. So I'm going to go ahead and check that. And now you see that puts it as the headers. I don't want to trim the fields if they're longer. So go ahead and uncheck trim fields. Now it should all be correct. So I'm going to click on OK. And also, before I click on OK, you can see that your data is in here. So you can kind of get a visual idea of it as well before you import it to make sure it looks correct. So click on OK, and it says there is already a table name of that name. Do you want to import the data? Yes. We're trying to import the data into this structure that's already been created. So it says import completed. OK. So I can now click on Browse Data, go to Data View, and all my data is there. So that's great. But if I click on Code Info View, it's still empty. So let's go ahead and let's repeat that process for the other 4 tables. So import table from CSV. Now we're going to do patient view. I'm going to change this to say patient underscore view. Column names in first line, yes. And I do not want them to trim the fields. Okay. There's already a table of that name. Yes, import into it. Okay. Now let's go ahead, table from CSV, let's do code info. So let's change this to code underscore info underscore view, just as it's written over here. Click on OK. Yes, I would like to import the data into the table. And now let's finish up with our variable table. So, right, variable underscore view. Again, column names are in the first line, and I don't want to trim the fields. Click on OK. Yes, let's import into it. All right, so now I can click on Browse Data. You'll see the code info view table, the data view table, the patient view table, and the variable view table. In our next videos, we'll go over how to look at the data in each of these tables. So please continue watching. Thanks so much. Have a great day.